Hi, so in this video we will see how to set up CP Sync and push your accepted solutions to GitHub directly. So at first what you have to do is download our zip file, which is available in my comment box or description or my GitHub account, or it's already available in Firefox extension, and soon it will be available in Chrome extension. So you don't have to do this part if you are installing directly from any add-on or extension store. So if you are installing the zip file, then you can just go for manage extensions, then turn on the developer mode and load and packed. Then you have to choose the CP Sync folder and select the folder. Then you can see pop up there named CP Sync 2.0.0, though it's not the final version. The main version will be CP Sync 1.0, and it will be available in the official web store. And pardon me for my voice, I'm just making it to show you guys. So at first, let's go to our GitHub and log in to your account. Then what you have to do is create a new repository, or you can just go to any repository you can you want to push the code to. So here I will create a new repository, and I will name it with something. Then I'll add a readme file also, and it's totally on you how you want to name it or add a description or something else. It's just you can create one, or you can use your old setup. So let's create a repository first. Okay, so we are done creating a repository here. Now what we have to do is connect this repository. So for that you have to go to the settings, then you have to find the developer settings. Then what you have to do is generate a fine-grained token with personal access tokens, and fine-grained tokens. Then generate a new token here, and then you have to choose that specific folder for your privacy concerns, because of course we don't want to access everything of here. So what you have to select here is only select repositories, so that the extension get access to only one repository where you want to push your codes of like online judges, of course. So I'll select here the newly created repository. Then I'll give him the permission. What we need is a content permission. You have to search named content. Don't give any administration permission. You can give it. We don't steal your data, but it's just for your privacy concerns. So give it the read and write permission to contents. Then you have to click on the generate token button, and make sure you are done with the naming and description part. Then click on generate token. Then you can get a token for 30 days, or it depends on you how much time you want the token for. So we got a token. Then you have to copy it and make sure you preserve it, so that you can copy paste it rather than regenerating. So let's set up it first. You can just type it here or open it in a new tab, so that you don't have to reset those, and just copy paste it. So at first let's copy and paste the GitHub personal token. Then you have to type the repository name, or you can just Control C and V. Then you have to type the username. Let's finish it right now. Now we are done with the username stuff. Then we have to just tap to save settings and test connection for surety if it's connected to our GitHub token and the repository actually. Then you are done. Now you can solve directly problems, and let me show you the manual function in case if any of our online judges doesn't work, or if you want to just solve problems from random online judges not listed in our extension. So you can just click on the autofill option and do exactly the same way I did. Just you have to copy the program file and run it, and now you can see it just successfully pushed the code to our GitHub repository named testcpx. And then let's test it the automatical way, and make sure don't reload that tab when it's getting pushed. And most of the cases you'll get a notification for a successful push or any errors. Let's see, in Codechef we just tapped on submit and it's accepted, and hopefully it's pushed. Let's check the history because I'm just facing some problems regarding the notifications. Okay, it's already pushed. Just see fit, it's saved in a Codechef named folder. Yeah, you can see here a Codechef folder and the CPP file, I mean C++ file, and here is the code we just solved with. Then let's try for LeetCode. You can just skip this part, it will just work. And yeah, submit it. Okay, it got accepted. Now let's check for the file if it's pushed or not. Okay, in history it just pushed to someone, and let's just check it live. Refresh. Well, there is a folder named LeetCode, and yeah, it's easy problem. And CPP, yeah, here you can see the pushed version of LeetCode. Now let's try HackerRank, submit code. Hopefully it will get accepted. Yeah, it got accepted. Let's check the history now. Okay. Yeah, you can just see the history here. The attribute phraser was just pushed to GitHub. Let's refresh it again. Well, here you can see a new folder named HackerRank, and in practice section or folder, you can say, here is the code we just pushed right now. So that's it for all. You can just mention anything you want to change or something. You can contribute to our open source folder, and here you can see the advanced section. You can use export settings, create a new thing at your own, and import it anywhere you can do. And make sure just if you just contribute it or use our open source code, just make sure giving us the main credit. And best of luck to solve my bugs.